Welcome to Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada, also known as the City of Trees in Haligonia. This video will provide 10 reasons why people love Halifax.
I was just a playboy back in 69. Thank you.
Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Halifax, Nova Scotia. Population of 450,000. Word on the street, it's one of the fastest growing cities in Canada. Now just for context here, we have a map. We have circled Halifax. Halifax is 45 minutes from Peggy's Cove, 1 hour from Truro, and 1 hour and 40 minutes from New Glasgow. Now this video will provide 10 reasons why people love Halifax. People love Halifax because of the Halifax Citadel National Historic Site, which was built in 1856, stands above the city's downtown. It never actually saw battle, but it's an excellent example of a 19th century British fort. In the summer, interpreters wear red British uniforms and interact with visitors to show what life was like here for the 78th Highlanders and the 3rd Brigade Royal Artillery and their families. Kids love Citadel adventures where they can try using the drums, march in a drill, and spy on the enemy. After dark, tours relate some of the Citadel's several ghost stories and legends. People love Halifax because of the Harbourfront. Much of the downtown waterfront in Halifax has a boardwalk along its length, where heritage vessels, small sailboats, tugs, and ferries come and go. The historic properties area has been refurbished as an attractive pedestrian precinct of 19th century stone warehouses and old wharf buildings, now serving as bright shops, artist studios, and restaurants with terraces overlooking the harbor. The streets are closed to normal traffic. During the day, there are boats to tour, shops to browse, and restaurants serving fresh seafood. On a summer night, the harbor becomes a romantic place to stroll with outdoor cafes and lively maritime music in the air. People love Halifax because of the Halifax Harbour cruise or ferry. It would be a shame to visit Halifax and not see it, as so many first laid eyes on it, approaching from the sea with the Citadel's ramparts rising above the historic waterfront. There are several ways to enjoy this water view. You can take a harbor tour on the tugboat Theodore or cruise it under sail, which you will help hoist aboard the 40-meter tall ship Silva. The oldest saltwater ferry in North America, the Halifax Dartmouth Ferry, is also the second oldest in the world. Once the only way to get between Halifax and the town of Dartmouth at the other side of the harbor, it is still the fastest route. People love Halifax because of the Canadian Museum of Immigration at Pier 21. In the years from 1928 to 1971, when it served as the immigration shed, Pier 21 saw more than 1 million immigrants enter Canada. The Interpretive Center has exhibits that explore the immigration experience from the homeland departure to being assimilated in a new country. Interactive exhibits engage all ages in the personal stories of immigrants from all over the world as they left their homes and arrived to make new lives in Canada. Children can dress in period clothes, imagine crossing the Atlantic inside a replica ship's cabin, and sit in a rail car that carried immigrants to new homes in the West. From the windows, there are good views out to the lighthouse on George's Island. Just a short walk away, the Halifax Seaport Farmers Market is loaded with local goodies. It's open daily and there's a rooftop picnic area. People love Halifax because of the Halifax Public Gardens. They sit in a 7-hectare park and opened to the public in 1867. The gardens are a good example of Victorian horticulture with an ornamental bandstand, fountains, statues, and formal flower beds. Ducks and other waterfowl make a home in the garden's ponds. Weekly free tours explore the garden's history and its plants, and on Sunday afternoons from mid-June to mid-September, there are afternoon concerts in the bandstand. Heavy iron gates mark the entrance on Spring Garden Road. People love Halifax because of the Art Gallery of Nova Scotia. In downtown Halifax, the Art Gallery of Nova Scotia is the largest art museum in the Atlantic provinces. The museum features a permanent collection of visual arts from the Maritimes and around the world, numbering more than 13,000 pieces. An entire exhibit centers on the work of Nova Scotian folk artist Maud Lewis, and part of the gallery's collection includes her shed-sized house, which is decorated with vibrant paintings. The gallery also features excellent temporary exhibits which explore topics as diverse as artist greeting cards or the work of the province's new voice in art. People love Halifax because of the Maritime Museum of the Atlantic. It has a view over Halifax Harbour and brings the sea indoors with its collection of small craft, model ships, photographs, and curiosities of maritime history. One of its most popular exhibits concerns the Titanic disaster and Halifax's role as the port where the survivors were brought. Exhibits are devoted to sea life and historic vessels, small craft boat building, World War convoys, the days of sail to the days of steam, plus historic events like the monumental Halifax explosion in 1917 that devastated the city. People love Halifax because of Point Pleasant Park. One of the most splendid places to stroll in Halifax is Point Pleasant Park on the southernmost point of the city peninsula. This natural area features towering trees, winding footpaths, and great views out over Halifax Harbour and the Northwest Arm. It is closed to vehicles. Within the park are many historical monuments and remnants of wartime. The Prince of Wales Tower is a round stone tower that was built by Prince Edward in 1796. It was the first of its kind in North America. People love Halifax because of the Fairview Lawn Cemetery. It is perhaps best known as the final resting place for over 100 victims of the sinking of the Titanic. Officially known as Fairview Lawn Cemetery, the non-denominational cemetery is run by the Parks Department of the Halifax Regional Municipality. People love Halifax because of its proximity to Peggy's Cove. Peggy's Cove is a delightful little bay on the rugged Atlantic coast, 43 kilometers southwest of Halifax. Colorful houses perched on the granite rocks along the narrow inlet, washed by crashing surf. Even on a calm, sunny day, the waters here are dangerous and subject to rogue waves, so pay attention to the signs and stay off the wet rocks. Above the village, Peggy's Cove Lighthouse completes the scenic ensemble as one of Nova Scotia's iconic landmarks and likely the most photographed lighthouse in Canada. Because of its popularity, you can expect to find the scene crowded with tourists. Try visiting earlier in the day or late in the afternoon when the inevitable tour buses have left. Despite its fame as a must-see attraction, Peggy's Cove is an active little fishing village. The reasons provided in this video are not all the reasons why people love Halifax. If you've got a reason why you love Halifax, pop it in the comments section. I'll make another video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Ciao for now!